Hi everyone, so today I'm going to show you how to make simple, quick, and easy clip-ins. This idea came to me after I really wanted to use clip-ins because I don't like to have weave in my hair and I don't necessarily want to wear something that I can't take out. I like to change my hairstyles quite often. So this is really great for people who already have thick or long hair, or you're just looking for more volume or length.
What you'll need today to get started are clip-ins.
You may need between 6 to 3 clip-ins for 3 tracks.
You'll need weaving thread and a needle,
Scissors for cutting,
and of course hair that has tracks that you can use to sew your clip-ons onto.
Once you have all 6 of these items, you can go ahead and get started. So you want to start off with a bundle of hair. Choose hair that is preferably human hair, not synthetic. So right now I'm going to unravel the hair, but I'm going to keep it layered, doubled like this so that it's thicker. I want to be able to make 3 different clip-ins. So first you want to measure around your head so that you can get the proper sizing. Once you have that, you'll want to cut it. You want to be careful and make sure that you're measuring properly because once you cut it, you can't go back. My next measurement is going to be from temple to temple. And it looks like I'm at about 16 inches for that. Now I'm going to take a measurement right at my crown. So that would be just above my temple, from temple to temple. So it's very important that we start off with facing our clip the right way. If I were to not check my clip and I began sewing it on this way, I would not be able to use my clip-in because it's going to open the opposite way that I need it to. So while that sounds pretty obvious to make sure that your clip is facing the right way, you do want to check it before you begin sewing. So your clip should be like so. So I'll take my needle and my thread. I like to start by fastening the ends first. So what you want to do is try to avoid knotting it. Sometimes the string can overlap itself. When I sew, I like to go in between each little, you see these little humps right here. So I just go in between each one and just sew through one time. Because the hair is doubled up, each track is doubled, it is a little harder to get the string and the needle through, so you have to pull a bit harder. You see these little holes here. I don't put the needle through those only because the needle actually does not fit, if you see. So that's why I choose instead to just go through the teeth of the clip. I want to make sure it's nice and tight, and I just go right over. So now once I go through the last tooth of the clip, I am going to make sure it's nice and tight, so I'm going to go over it quite a few times in the same spot. So now that I feel like it's pretty secure, I'm going to weave my thread over the last portion to kind of lock it down. I like to crisscross it right at the end. So now that I'm done, I'm going to just knot it up. I'll do about 3 or 4 knots. You want to make sure that's durable because these are going to last you a couple years. I usually keep my clip-ins for at least 1 to 2 years. And then you can always just reuse your clips like I did. So once it's knotted, you're going to cut just in case it gets a little loose. You don't want to cut too close. We'll just cut it right here. Now we don't want it to look like this once we put it in our hair where there's kind of a lot of slack here, which is why I'm going to add a 3rd clip right in the middle to give it some extra reinforcement.
Now we're going to finish this track up by sewing the last 3rd clip on the ends.
Now that I'm nearing the end of the clip-in, this is where I'll want to knot the sides. After about 3 or 4 knots, that's when you can go ahead and cut it. Now we have one track with all 3 clip-ins, and we're ready to use.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and thumbs up if you like this video.